into the news. And not just any news. Well, I'll just let the intro tell you. All right, let's get into some heckin' news. Quite a few things happen here going into the final week of spring training as we get ready. News. I'm going to try to develop my skill at getting quickly through these things and just hitting them. All right?
Let's get into the news.
Let's do it. Let's get in the news. Other Trevor? Absolutely, boys and girls. Absolutely. All righty. Bringing the chat back up. Garrett Crochet flirted with a perfecto yesterday, taking a perfect game into the eighth inning, but eventually lost it on a pitch to a man named Chase Mydroth, who just so happened to get traded to the White Sox for Garrett Crochet. So to go to your old team, almost throw a perfect game, but then get it spoiled by the guy you got traded for, sad. That's just a sad thing. Sad day. But he threw 96 pitches, 65 for strikes. He was absolutely dominant. Struck out 11. I was watching it live. It was an impressive thing. We're going to talk a little bit about Garrett Crochet in our next segment because he's got some interesting things going on, and I am now a bigger fan somehow of his contract extension. So little teaser for there. Speaking of absolutely dominant performances, my guy Joe Boyle gets his first start of the year for the Tampa Bay Rays of Tampa, and he has a no-hitter going into the sixth inning. The guy had his big time fastball, high 90s. This guy was traded. He was I mentioned this earlier in this show, earlier before the season started, before spring started, that I was a big fan of the Rays going and getting this guy. He is very similar to Tyler Glasnow, and he was in the Jeffrey Springs trade from Oakland to the Rays. So I actually got to play with Joe for three-ish weeks, and he does have electric stuff. Runs it up to 102 on a good day. It's just about command for this man, and we saw what he can do when he has a little bit of command. He had that slider on point at about 90 miles an hour, was throwing high 90s, and had something called a sinker on TV, but it's a splinker at about 93, 94, and guys were getting absolutely buckled by it. He looked really good, but the wheels started to fall off a little bit in the sixth. Mason Montgomery came in and got hit around a little bit, gave up a couple runs, but they ended up winning the game 8-3 in George M. Steinbrenner Field. More good performances. Michael King, complete game shutout, capping off a 3-game shutout of the Colorado Rockies with the 2 hits. I believe he gave up 2 hits and had 7 strikeouts for his first career complete game. The San Diego Padres gave up 0 runs and only 9 hits. 9 hits in 27 innings. Yikes. Colorado is coming off of back-to-back 100-loss seasons. And it's not looking good for avoiding that again. So hopefully they pick it up a little bit. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about Michael King. He looked amazing. We're going to see him again later in the show. It was quite the dominant performance, and he is going to be one of the bright lights for a very good San Diego Padres team moving forward in the season. Oh. Jung-Ho Lee homers twice in the Bronx off Carlos Rodon, and the Giants rally from a 3-run deficit in the 9th inning to, I don't believe it was all in the 9th. Was it? I think it was. To beat the Yankees 5-4, Jung-Ho Lee has come out hot here in the season, being the best hitter on this team. He has been very productive, and he looks good, but that is his first career multi-homer game. San Francisco's won 9 of the last 12 games, and they are currently in second place in the NL West, behind the Padres. So, where are the Dodgers? Interesting question. Aaron Judge, the captain, is now the captain of the USA team. That is right. WBC is going to be led by the man, the myth, the legend, Aaron Judge. I'm excited he's playing. He's a scary dude, and the world knows about him. He's probably the second most recognizable baseball player in the world right now. So having him is going to be awesome. He was pumped about it. I believe I have a nice little quote here from him. It says, "I want to be there," Judge said earlier today on MLB Network, adding that he felt wrong watching Team USA last tournament instead of being a part of the roster. I was looking forward to this opportunity again. That's what I'm talking about, Judge. Rep us, man. Rep us. Go out there and hit like 17 bombs. I don't know. This guy's got a 1,200 OPS for like the last 5 years. I don't know what to tell you. We need the best hitters, and he is the best hitter. So, Aaron Judge, leading the team. And not so great news, Justin Steele needs surgery on his elbow. The Cubs are off to a great start, but this is a big blow for their future prospects of winning that division, a division that is wide open. That is the NL Central. Justin Steele was my pick to be up there in top 10 for the Cy Young. The guy is just a workhorse and just throws innings and gets people out and does it quickly. And he's always fun to watch. But now we have a lot more resting on the shoulders of Jamison Taillon, of Brown, and our other guys. Punching tickets. They just losing him is a big blow for the Cubs, but they just finished off a good series against the Dodgers. So hate to see this for anybody. It is the second Tommy John, but the surgery is figured out, and I think they're going to be okay. But it's not what you want to see. How about a guy who's hot like fire? Kyle Paris has come out hot this year. He is slashing 368, 467, and 842 with 5 home runs and 5 stolen bases here at the outset of the season. He came into the season with 1 major league home run, and he is 1 home run behind Mike Trout for his team lead on an Angels team that has played much better than anyone could have anticipated. But he attributes a lot of his success to a swing change that if you watch it in slow motion, may blow your mind a little bit. He swings like Aaron Judge now. This offseason, he went to a gentleman named Richard Schenk, who is Aaron Judge's hitting instructor, also known around the internet either infamously or famously as Teacher Man. He's got a very specific way of teaching hitting. He is feels very strongly about this way of hitting, but I think Paris is one of the guys who fits in that mold with that swing. He went oppo twice in Tampa. Those 2 home runs were his first ever oppo. So if that tells you anything, that's good. Though he is not 6'7", 270 pounds, this 5'11", 180 guy can still get the ball over the fence. So it's nice to see him. I love when guys make little adjustments and then see huge results. They find their thing that might produce a good career. So good for Paris. He is raking. In even happier news, this is one of my favorite things. The Dodgers the other day got beat 16-0. Roki Sasaki started, gave up 1 run in 5 innings, and then the bullpen proceeded to give up 15 runs over the next 4 innings. The worst home loss in the history of the Dodgers, a very long storied franchise. But we did get one silver lining, and that is Miguel Rojas pitched. Sure, he got hit around. Did he give up 5 runs? I think he did, yes. But he did throw 2 innings, so he's an innings eater. Big shout out. Not a lot of relievers can throw 2 innings, so at least we'll give him that. But he did have a little bit of fun impersonating the pitchers on his team. First up, we have Yamamoto. Beautiful. Now, the leg kick, not quite high enough, in my opinion. Not quite high enough. Could have went higher with it. But I did like the spirit. Then he did the rook, Landon Knack. Now, one thing I got to say about Knack, very interesting lean. The lean is beautiful. Hands could be better, but the lean is beautiful. So Landon Knack got his. I mean, he's just a rookie, excited to be part of it. And then we got Rojas pulling the legend of Kershaw. Beautiful. Nailed it. All right, moving on. Then we got Roki Sasaki. Nailed it. I thought the Roki one was the best one, though. Roki doesn't go that low. I think he could have. He did a pretty good job with that. So, big fan of that. Actually, hilariously, this is my favorite part. This is the post from MLB's Instagram last night. They said Miguel Rojas imitates his teammates. Now, if you can see right here at the bottom, there's only 4 dots of videos. and you might see my comment. In this video, it only shows the Yama one, it only shows the Roki one, and it shows the Kershaw one. And Knack didn't get a video. So he did 4 impressions, and they only showed 3 of them because you know what? Ain't no one knows who Landon Knack is. Get your service time up, playa. Sorry, Knack, you need more service time. Welcome to being a reliever. That's our life. All right, last thing. Ken Griffey Jr., he's a photographer. Joining his ex-teammate Randy Johnson, he's now professionally photographizing. Recently doing the Masters. I mean, can you imagine teeing off, looking over, seeing Ken Griffey Jr.? I couldn't. He's got that nice 200 to 600 millimeter lens. I got one too. That's pretty cool though. His is nicer. That looks like the Sony version. Anywho, it's something he loved to do when he was playing. He did it with his kids. He took photos of like everywhere he went and the things he did. So it is just interesting that a couple of my favorite Mariners of all time are also photographers these days. So just a cool little thing. It's awesome when guys find something fun to do when they retire.